From East Point to Buckhead, College Park to Bankhead, Dopest Sports Talk Show on the radio. You heard what I said. Big Mason, EGlaze, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long runs, athletes and sports junkies. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the boss. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boys, man. We told y'all special edition. We've been screaming from the hilltops. It's your boy EGlaze, and that right there, that guy Maceo, fresh off the workout. What's going on, Mace?
Man, boot camp was amazing. It was ghetto this morning. That boy Dooley was DJing his hind parts off. Yeah,
he
man.
Was on one.
He was on one. I'm ready. I'm relaxed. It's college football Saturday. I'm marked safe from Friday Night Lights. Hey, man.
Hey, what's going on? Before we get into it, man, what was all that, bro? What was all that, man?
So,
I saw you text. I'm like, what the heck going on, bro? What's going on?
Homecoming at it was Osborne's homecoming. Pebblebrook got the win. So as teams went and shook hands, a fight broke out. In the midst of this fight breaking out, fans were coming out of the stands.
Oh, Lord.
Which prompted, you have the school resource officers, which prompted Cobb County to get on the phone and start making other phone calls. And you know one thing about Cobb County, they on the way.
We ain't even got to tell them twice. They already sending people.
They on the way. So,
they coming deep.
They came very deep, and they weren't asking no questions when they rolled up.
Slamming people.
They were just basically when they ask you to move, guys who had that extra lip got no plastic bracelets and was sitting in that spot. They left you, and they were going to collect other bodies. But yeah, man.
And here's the thing that bothers me though. Why were the fans coming out? Your son was on the field. It was a field thing,
man. So
let the coaches break it up and all that. We don't need your help. We do not need y'all help.
We do not need y'all help. But it was such a crazy crowd because it was a homecoming at Osborne. So
oh yeah,
still
feel some sips were being sent out, and everybody a little happy when they late. Them night game, telling you, boy. Yeah. See, you gotta be careful on that border down there, man. The things kind of pop off sometimes down there.
Well, what these kids have to understand, they're gonna make it where these high school games are gonna be played on Saturday, or if they're gonna leave them on Friday, you're not gonna be able to attend unless your parent is with you.
And that's gonna be next. So
this is where they're going. It's like you can't even mix. You know how you could just walk around a game, the home team could walk over to the visitor side, the visitors could walk around. Now you can't do that anymore. Like at Pebblebrook, they coming through two different entrances, but we give the visitors a band. Mm-hmm. And that band means basically you have to stay on this side of the stadium. So
sad we got to do that to parents, man, grown people, to make sure. And like you say, the kids be being dropped off and they going in kind of causing all kind of trouble, man. So let's get into these sports, man. Which one you want to start with? NFL, college football?
I want to start with you, sir, because I've been waiting to ask you this. Do you finally like that?
You know what, man?
Cousins on a big stage, Emmanuel Glaze, got it done in overtime. He threw for over 500 yards. Emmanuel Glaze, I told you before the season started, dream big. My question for you, sir, do you like that?
I do like this offense a lot. I have to be one of those to take it in and say that. A couple of things of that game against I liked about Tampa Bay. One, Kirk put over 506 and threw a bunch of touchdowns. It looked good. Two, somebody said they put out the missing poster for Kyle Pitts. He showed up this game. He had way more catches than I've seen him have his whole career as a Falcon. He was doing this thing. Drake London, the receiving core looks really well. The running game was pretty good. It was a even when your center being out, it was a good good effort on both sides of the ball. Even though the defense looked kind of shaky a little bit for the first time all year. But sometimes the defense and people like when you play those Thursday game, Maceo, defense, we gotta recuperate a little bit. We need a few days to get everything going. But great victory, man. We relied on Koo to get us to overtime. That is our secret weapon. Shout out to the Falcons, man. Great win. 3-2 on the season. They got a long stretch of break right now. They're good. They don't have to play for 10 days. Give Kurt some time to heal. And he did it on Matt Ryan night. So it must have been the energy of the Ryan.
Matt Ryan, as ATL like to say, Matt Ryan.
It must have been the energy of Matt, man, because he broke Matt's record. He was breaking records in that game. But it looked good, man. This is what everybody was telling me. I'm still 5 games in. I'm coming. I'm coming over. And honestly, dude, they're 10 points away from being undefeated this season. So it's a pretty dang good team they got putting out there defensive and offensive wise. So I'm okay, Raheem. I'm gonna be quiet over here. I'm gonna be quiet over here for a little bit. But I am really I am happy what it looks like. I think the fans are getting some great football finally, where we can really be in. We're seeing we went for 4th down like 6 times that game and made, if not all of them, 5 out of 6 of them. So it was a fantastic game, man. So shout out to the Falcons, man.
I see you, buddy. I see you. I see you coming in. I see. I told you for the season, dream big. Dream big.
Man. I mean, I'm not saying I'm still, you know me, man. I've been hurt before. I'm a jilted lover over here, man. So I'm just gonna be.
I understand, sir.
I'm gonna be careful. I come to I drink a drink with them, but I ain't coming all the way in and eat dinner with them yet. We're gonna drink drinks and we're gonna get my stuff out of there. Get my stuff out of there. What were your impressions about the game, dog, on Thursday? What you saw?
I mean, it's kind of what you talked about. You have to score touchdowns, and I think that was the biggest thing in this game versus the past few games. Kicking field goals, you're not going to win games in the NFL. You have to score touchdowns, and on Thursday night, they put the ball in the end zone time after time after time. And when you're playing these NFL teams, I mean, just football period, you can't swap threes and touchdowns.
Yep.
You can't. You're going to always be behind the 8 ball. The defense continues to, even though they're not getting pressure on the quarterback per se, when they need a timely play, they make the play. A couple of busted coverages early. 33 was having they went to work on 33. Yeah. He had a time on Thursday night. But I mean, I think 5 games in, if you would have told the fan base, hey, you're gonna be 3-2, I think you would have been like, I'll sign up for that. Again, big division win. You got some time off, and Kirk, it just seems like week by week, it's getting better. Greg Robinson, Zach Robinson, whatever his name is, Zach Robinson, with his offense, he continues to, little wrinkle here, new playmaker there. They're getting production from everybody who takes the field, and that's huge. That's very huge.
What's up, Erica? What's up, Marlon? Thank y'all for joining us on the Saturday. You know what's impressed me most about this team so far is they got weapons.
Plenty of weapons
around them. That's receivers, and I'd love to see 34 and 1. You saw what 12 did, and you see what Drake is doing. And finally, like I said, the wanted poster was put out for Kyle. He came and showed up. Then you got backfield. We got 2 running backs in the backfield with 2 different dynamics. The line still sometimes, they're getting a little injured, so you kind of worry about that sometimes.
They're banged up.
They're a little banged up right now. So this 10-day will be helpful for them to get some of those injuries together. Losing the center, I was a little worried, but the guy came out and did okay. But this team has a bunch of weapons, and I dare to say I've been looking at this team like, wow, you have to cover the field. Usually you can shut down one side of the field and cover just that side because that's all they had. You have to cover the field against the Falcons down.
Yeah.
And that's what got him in overtime. They didn't cover the field. Number 12 caught it. Sorry, his name. I was so excited for him, but he catches it. Ford catches the ball. They didn't cover the field. They had him in one-on-one. Great read by Kurt. And every time Kurt threw the ball, he was like he trying to kill somebody. You see his face? This 4K camera. This 4K camera joke ain't no joke in 2024.
Yeah. He be winding that thing up. It's funny you say that because, again, per our conversation, I'm about to repost our video. All of the chatter was everything is in place but the quarterback.
Yeah.
What you're seeing, what you saw, Mariota, Ritter, you saw subpar quarterback play. Yeah. I can't stress to you enough. When you don't have an elite thrower of the football, it's just going to be hard pressed to win games in the NFL because football games are won in the pocket.
Yeah.
Your elite throwers of the football who can make all of these throws, who can process the information. And that's what you see with Kurt. He's manipulating the defense time and time again, and he's making sure, hey, the right guy. Pitt's first catch, they caught Tampa in a dog blitz. They were bringing everybody from the left. Kurt knew it was all I need Kyle Pitts to do is just clear that linebacker and just get in that open area. When you can get that kind of player quarterback, and it's crazy because you just think about Ritter last year. Ritter looked like a deer in headlights time and time again. And now you're getting a guy who's just looking at the defense. It's already processed. He knows where he's going with the ball, and the ball is coming out. Come on, man.
It's a difference between being able to read the defense and being told where to throw the ball. They were telling Ritter, throw it to that guy.
Erica, really, Erica.
Listen, hey, Maceo, I hate to tell you this, man.
Listen,
after what Kirk did, it's going to be rejuvenated 100 times the swag surf, man. So I'm telling you, it's about to be ridiculous.
Ask my partner what I did to her yesterday. Poured water on her. In boot camp this morning, Trina, because Trina tagged me. I threw Trina to the Wolves in boot camp tomorrow. I threw her in the front row. Listen, everybody, I got a list. I'm not going to be kind to you. Stop tagging me. I'm going to waste mustard on your shirt. I'm going to do the pettiest of things to you. Better leave me alone. I'm just leaving it at that.
Yeah. But it's coming, Maceo. Kirk did his thing after the game. I was like, oh, that mean the dome. You might not want to go to Mercedes-Benz. They're going to be cranking that thing up on 1,000. On 1,000 in 2024, man.
Just leave me out of it.
I don't think they can, dog. You're going to get tagged in everything. Man.
Just leave me out of it.
You'll get tagged in everything, man.
Terrence Auburn at a high school game last night. He tagging me because Tri-City's playing it.
Tri-City was playing it, dog.
Terrence, again. All y'all act like I don't know where y'all live. Okay, keep playing with me.
Maceo, you gonna what them guy name? I don't even know the name of the group. They came to the Dream game.
You saw them live in person.
They was at the Dream game, and it's just rejuvenated. I hope they got rights to their music because they about to get paid after what Kirk Cousins did, man. Mercedes-Benz gonna be cranking, dog. And like they said, they screaming ATL ho afterwards.
Well, I don't mind. Listen, I don't mind that. But again, y'all can do everything on social media without tagging me. You don't have to tag me. Just post it.
It's coming, Mason.
Why tag me? What have I done to you?
Make sure it might well get you to the song, man. It's coming.
I'm not gonna ever get used to it. Just leave me out of it.
Let's stay in the state of Georgia. Make sure I said I was going to try to do it in order, but I'm going to stay on certain things right now, topics. Probably one of the craziest college football games. We in college football right now. We know there was a game on Thursday, but we got to go back to Saturday, man. I didn't get a chance. I know you talked about it, but probably one of the craziest college football games I've ever witnessed. I was riding around town. I was covering other games, got home, and I thought Georgia was getting blowed out. Look around, Maceo. And this game went from a blowout 30-7 at halftime.
Yeah.
Georgia comes back. But my question to you, sir,
Yes.
did this game hurt or help Carson Beck?
This game hurt Carson Beck.
Yeah.
And it hurt Carson Beck because when you look at the other side of the field, the other quarterback, just was totally dominating this game.
Right.
From start to finish. Now, Kalen DeBoer did his team no favors.
Not at all.
When he decided, being up, he's going to run a double reverse pass.
Double reverse pass.
Like, bruh.
Quit being cute.
You are
quit.
You are hammering Georgia with your running game, with your quarterback. The double reverse pass let Kirby know that this guy hadn't adopted SEC principles. Now, don't think for a second, because Nick Saban still has an office in Tuscaloosa, that he didn't pull DeBoer in his office and say, look here, homeboy.
We don't do double reverse passes.
In the SEC, we kill a fly with a sledgehammer.
We destroy them.
Bruh, just imagine if Alabama goes up like 35-7 before the half. Dude,
boy,
that gave Kirby all he need. Like, you know what? Yeah, he not ready for this. But back to your original question, because we always put the quarterbacks on this stage.
Yeah,
Milroe basically put himself the front runner of the Heisman. It's his Heisman to lose now.
Right,
it's on him.
Right.
What Carson Beck showed in the second half, now he showed fight, he showed moxie, and he showed all these things. But I think from a scout perspective, a top 5 guy, regardless of the environment, should be able to walk in and manage expectations, get my team in the right place. Carson Beck looked scared in the first half. Now, I'm not saying he was scared, but if you tell me that's a top 5 guy, I'm not buying it. Looking at how he played in the first half, top 5 guys don't come in and give you that kind of performance. And nah, dog. Nah, to me, it hurt Carson Beck.
Shout out to Vince, man. What's going on with the Golden
Shout
Ghost?
out to Vince, our Minneapolis homeboy.
Oh, shout out to Marlon, Coach Erica. You're right. I can see. Can you imagine you coaching Texas? I mean, Alabama, and you hear the play call, double reverse pass. Coach, we up. We got him. Pound. We are pounding the football, Coach. No. I told him. What Erica say, they won't see it coming. Hey, I promise you.
These coaches, man.
I call it all the time. It's very cute. I hate cute football, man.
Bro.
I hate it.
I mean,
I hate cute football.
You have George. I'm talking about like when Apollo Creed, when the Russian was just pounding Apollo Creed. and Rocky was holding that towel. Rocky should have threw that towel.
He should have threw the towel in. I don't care what Apollo say. He got kids, dog. He got kids out there. He should have threw the towel, man. Dude got kids. Let him be mad for the rest of his life while he can still talk. He'll still be mad at you talking instead of in the grave.
I can see at halftime where, in that press box Nick Saban was in, everybody walking around, they getting all the snacks and they got the spread laid out. And Nick probably sits in the chair like, Nick, he was like, don't talk to me.
No, I don't want to hear it, man.
I can't believe this mofo ran a double reverse pass.
He had destroyed Alabama tendencies. He had to talk to this week. He had some people stop by. And one more thing, man, about that game would probably, if the Georgia offense take the lead, they get to the sideline like, oh, man, we good. We got back the lead, dog. We are, for the first time, one play.
Bruh.
This 17-year-old phenom.
Ryan Williams is like that.
Catches the rock. Now, here's my problem. It ain't that he caught it. It's that two guys couldn't tackle him. Just get him on the ground. Give me another chance. Get him
Come
on
on,
the ground.
KJ Bolden. Come on, KJ.
Get him on the ground, man. Give me a chance to make some defensive calls.
Hey, man.
That one play.
Dogs gonna be dogs, Glaze. And what was most impressive about that touchdown? His will to like, bruh, I'm getting to the end zone.
He's like, I'm going.
The spin move.
Oh, it was straight Madden. It was straight college football.
But Glaze, and I know for a lot of people, because a lot of yous don't watch football all the time. Y'all just watch highlights. Every catch, this kid is trying to house it.
No, it ain't no just a 3-yard catch. He's trying to get 80.
He's trying to score every time he touched the football.
He's trying to get
That's
80.
special.
He's trying to get 80, dog.
Him and Jeremiah Smith, the other true freshman wide receiver at Ohio State, they are the two best wide receivers in America, bar none.
This dude,
bar none.
76-yard pass, and that was it. That broke the back. That broke the camel back. That was it.
And Glaze, Georgia had to fight so hard to get back in this game, and it was like that was just that knockout blow. It's like, man, oh, that
you remember
punch.
They showed, I saw it, my meme recently of a kid dropping his Chick-fil-A and was crying outside the car. That's how that touchdown was. It's like you got your Chick-fil-A bag, you're ready to get it going, and you drop it when you come out the car. That's what happened with that pass right there.
Yeah, man, you got a number one with cheese too.
Yeah, you ready to kill it when you trying to save it. You don't want to eat it in the car. You get out and just drop everything.
You're gonna put Polynesian sauce on it. You don't put the Polynesian on it. You don't put bread back on. You don't mashed it.
Yeah, you ready to go, and they drop the center.
And then somebody run over it.
That's what happened on that play. Yeah. You had taken the lead, dog. You were ready to get back. One play, not two, not four. One play.
Real quick, Glaze. Vince, the governor of Minnesota, he wants to know our thoughts on one Lane Kiffin. We always got thoughts on Lane Kiffin. Your thoughts on Lane Kiffin?
All show, and he'll get you 10 wins, 10 wins. He ain't gonna hold no trophy. His coaching style he had to prove me wrong, but he ain't holding no trophies. He'll get enough talent, he'll score enough points. But sometimes, some game like we saw, was it last week? He will get caught, and some team will have enough on their side to make him have to. And I say this and all because I know I'm not a coach. Well, I was one. When you get Lane to having a coach at the end of the game, you have a great chance of winning. And that's all I'm gonna say. When he has to make different, he has to change his script and change his style. You got Lane in a bad predicament.
He's always gonna give away 2 games.
Yes, every year.
He's gonna, sometimes guys are they always say, "You so smart, you dumb."
Yeah.
That's Lane.
Yeah.
He's such a offensive genius and guru that he gets in his own way. And I keep telling you guys, I can't stress this enough. Be careful who you call genius.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these guys you call genius, they hear it so much. And Lane at home, they break out the new helmets.
Right.
He got Kentucky, who got Brock Vandegrift at quarterback. He has Jason Dart, who is this 5-star Elite 11 guy. Man,
and we've seen also, Maceo, they have a defense on Kentucky because the week before, Georgia didn't score that many points against this team. So
Georgia can only muster 13.
I will say this all the time: when you plan Lane Kiffin, if you can make one of his offense is everything has to work perfectly. You know what I'm saying? It has to be. It's like a machine. If his machine is working perfectly, but if you can make that machine have some issues every now and then, he has a hard time.
Yeah,
he has a hard time.
You're right. He is. He's very good for a sound bite. A
Yeah.
nice little quote. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna win a lot of press conferences.
Yeah.
But as far as him being a upper echelon SEC coach, like you're probably not gonna win a national championship with Lane Kiffin
I was thinking about
your
that.
head coach.
As Terrence said, we hating on Georgia. I'm like, we're not hating on Georgia. We just said it was a tough game. They had 2 tough games. And you know what's funny? I look at the schedule today. Games that you used to think were big time games. Auburn at Georgia has ain't
Bruh,
nobody even talking about this game. Dog.
I have
What happened at
I
Auburn?
have zero interest at
What
3:30.
is going on?
I'm probably gonna be vacuuming the floors.
Auburn, Georgia used to be that was the CBS game of the week, man. And now everybody like, hey, what you doing at 3:30? Man, I'm just chilling.
Hey man, I think I'm gonna make that grocery run at like
Yeah,
3:30.
I might get something to go, man. But I ain't.
Terrence Albrecht, if you tag me in one more swag, matter of fact, Terrence, like I said, Terrence, I'm gonna see you.
Yeah.
And you better not have none of them nice tennis shoes that you wear. I'm gonna have a pack of mustard. I'm just gonna waste mustard on your shoe.
Yeah. Hey, man, so well, let's keep going with some ATL talk, bro. You said you didn't want them to get in the playoff. You said that. You said I'd rather just take this year off and get ready for next season. But nah, we got in, doubleheader with the Mets, blew the first game, and then we lost the second game. We won the second game. So we get in the playoff, play the Padres, and let's just say we didn't see another game. 2 straight games. The Atlanta Braves are now at home, and a lot of injuries. I know what a lot of people say, but some of that's, I don't know, man. It was like some of that snit stuff. You were just looking like that first game against the Mets in the doubleheader. And you looking at Snit like, hey, man, hey, we up Snit. Hey, dog. Hey, we up Snit. We don't need to change. Hey, and he made some pitcher changes. You just sitting there and say, okay, Snit. This year, we all knew that we were very injury based, but make sure just wrap up this Braves season, man. Give me your thoughts.
I only look like this. I only look like this.
Okay, all right.
But I know what I'm talking about. Try to tell all of yous. Let's just tank it. We don't need to be on national TV wild card weekend and getting embarrassed. Fernando Tatis, 3 batters in, basically end our season in game 1.
In game 1.
Because Bud out there throwing bad practice. Now, he probably shouldn't have been out there, but I've been consistently saying this about Snit all year. He got so much Bobby Cox in him, and he just be sitting there.
No emotion.
He just be sitting there. Like, bro, when we lost that, we lost game 1 to the Mets, and of course we had probably a gentleman's bet because they didn't want Arizona to get in, so we're gonna let y'all win game 2, keep Arizona out. We both gonna celebrate in the respective locker room. They all came on the field and kumbaya. That told you all you need to know.
Yeah,
right?
they had a plan.
Bro. Snit is not the guy.
Ooh, Maceo.
Double A.
So
Double A. It's not the guy. Ooh, and yes,
double heat.
We had a lot of injuries. We did. We had a lot of injuries. Okay. We the only team that had injuries? Are we? Now, our injuries are worse. They were significant. Acuna, Albies, just start naming guys. Okay. Yeah. But that's why you say, hey, you know what, man? Let's just go back to the battery. Let's just pack it up. And we'll see y'all all in February. And we're going to try to run this thing back, as they say in the low country. Bike. B-Y-K-E. Y'all don't hear me, though.
It is a crazy playoff because I look and I see the Mets and the Phillies still in the round. They still playing. They play each other. And I'm sitting there like, The Met fans came in. We still in it.
Yeah.
Okay. One of y'all gonna choke. One of y'all lose, and that's all right. And then you're gonna lose to the Dodgers. But make sure one more topic we'll talk about.
Padres out there real quick, like Padres out there looking like UPS. What can Brown do for you?
Over it. I ain't no Brown with that kind of a color. It just looked bad. I had my mom was like, didn't they used to wear brown uniform? I'm like, yeah,
they used to have the brown jersey with the yellow
Padres.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
One more big story that I didn't even think of, and it's amazing in baseball in this playoffs. And I'm gonna get your take on something real quick. But before that, this is all the great numbers he's put up. This is his first postseason. This is the first time as a Dodger. Angel years were rough, but he was putting up big time pitching numbers, big time hitting numbers. But this is his first. He's gonna be a great show for baseball. This is a baseball for him to be able to get out there and play for the Dodgers and play. I can see ratings going up to see him because he's gonna be. If he put on the show like he does, Ohtani will be must see TV in Major League Baseball playoff this year.
He is much see TV, and because he's not pitching and getting hurt and not playing for Anaheim, they sorry behind. See, this is what everybody had been trying to tell Mike Trout for the longest, bro. They keep saying you're the best player in baseball.
Yeah.
How do we know you play for the Angels?
Ain't nobody. They never on ESPN.
How do we know?
Yeah.
Shohei understood that. Him and his interpreters and his bookie, they were like, "Yeah, we gotta get, Playboy, we gotta get out of here, man. We gotta get to LA. We gotta go eat some Dodger dogs, and we gotta go play Chavez Ravine.
We need some LA money. We need that LA money.
Yeah, we need to go to Hollywood. We need to go across the bridge over there. So
we need the LA money.
I'm loving what Shohei doing now. I don't want the Dodgers to win. Now, don't ever get that mixed up.
No, we still some haters over there.
Yeah, we hating. Big boy hating. But excuse me. But
they kick rocks too.
Shohei, man, listen. Shohei, Mookie, Freddie, you're gonna tune in and watch that.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about it now. Like I said.
Marta say that Padre looking like UPS was crazy work. And that is crazy.
What can Brown do for you?
What can Brown do for you?
Yeah,
Eric, right. When Chris Sale went out, though, that was pretty much the season at that point.
Man, everybody hurt, man. Get out.
Let's go through them real quick. You ready? I'm gonna test out the baseball guru. Yankees, Royals. Who you like and why?
Dude, I like Kansas City. And I like Kansas City because Kansas City is a complete baseball team. I like their pitching staff. They are not going to let Aaron Judge wreck this series, dog. If they got to pitch around him, if they got to roll the ball up there in the dirt, they're going to test the patience of the New York Yankees lineup. That Giancarlo, whatever his name is. They're not going to let the big bats get going. I like the Royals.
All right, Tigers, Guardians.
This is a sneaky good series. But because I like pitching and I'm a fan of pitching, give me the Guardians in this series.
So make sure you got Guardians, Royals in the AL championship game on that side. But let's go to the National League. We've already talked about it. Yeah. Dodgers, Padres. Who you like, Maceo?
The Dodgers. I like the Dodgers. Even though with Machado, with Tatis, just that Padres lineup is death row.
Yeah.
They can hit the baseball. I just think just the Dodgers with Shohei, what just all these guys bring to the table. I like the Dodgers in this series. Like the Dodgers.
It's the new evil empire. It's the new
they are the Death Star. They are Darth Vader and his stormtroopers. Yeah.
And the series we're gonna call Atlanta hate both of them. Mets, Phillies
can both lose. Can both lose. Can they just forfeit the series and let the Dodgers go to the World Series? I think in this series here, Glaze, I like Philly. It's just something about Philly in October. It just seemed like it just mean a little bit more to them for some reason. Bryce, that pitching staff, They such a gritty baseball team, and then the Mets like just the
But they
it
on a
just
heater though.
yeah, but
That's
it's just something about the Mets like when the money on the table,
yeah.
the Mets can't get it done.
All right, make sure like Dodgers, Phillies.
I like
I'm looking.
Dodgers. Phillies.
I'm always like this, man. Baseball, what we've always seen over the years, we've grown up and saw it. The hot team, Steve Keith to make a zero. I'm the only one I disagree with you. I think that unfortunately I got to say the Mets pulled that one out. I just think
I
they
can
so
dig it.
hot right now.
I can
But you
dig
might be. But I just Philly's been fantastic, but the Mets been on a heater. So that's the only one. Everything else, Guardian, and I do like. I'm gonna have to go back with that Yankees roll. I'm gonna go look at that one a little bit. I think the Yankees
Now,
they big boy playing over there.
I'm totally shocked that Baltimore, the Orioles got bounced.
Yeah,
I was like, really? They had really sucked me in, like Cal Ripken vibes.
Yeah.
What's that phrase I hate that y'all be out here saying? It's giving. I hate. It's giving. Shut up.
One more item. We finish up our Atlanta talk. Make sure I got to do it. Tanisha Wright is no longer the head coach of the Atlanta Dream. I'm going to say it right here. I'm shocking. I was shocking for me. I thought they would have gave it another year. Again, another team with a ton of injuries. Yeah. But when I asked Dan, the GM, about the injury, he said injuries are part of basketball. In other words, there was no excuse. He gave her no excuse. He said, I don't want to hear it. We shouldn't have been an 8th spot anyway. We should have been 6th or 5th or 6th spot easily. Your thoughts on Tanisha getting fired for the Dream, man?
So you and I and a couple of others on Media Row, prior to the big win against the Las Vegas Aces, we all wondered, would Tanisha make it through the season? We all felt that before the Olympic break, it may be a change.
Yeah.
They made the adjustments. They had a nice run down the stretch. Something always didn't feel right about the team.
Yeah.
And when you have your star players, it seemed like the star player and the coach just they bumped heads a lot. And you remember we had a while with a presser. It used to always be coach and the players. It became players, and then the coach would come in.
That was a big move. That was a big change. We ain't never seen that in 3 years.
So a lot of the writing on the wall, and then you look at her win-loss record, and it has been talent on the team.
Yeah.
And some of the moves that they kind of made, some of the moves didn't work.
Yeah. I always say this: if your right side of the dash is bigger than your left side, there's always reason for concern. If your right side, they show your record, and the right side number is bigger than your left side, there's always.
And it was a sizable gap.
Yeah, when that number is bigger,
I like that.
It's always a chance you're gonna have your hot seat is you on a hot seat if your right number is bigger than your left number. Always remember that.
It was like she wasn't even close to 500.
No,
she wasn't even close to 500. Emmanuel,
I would tell people after 3 years, if that number still keeps increasing and there's no decreasing, there's a chance you won't be on the team no more. That's what when you look at the Arthur Smith, his number didn't decrease. It stayed the same. It was 70-10 every year on the right side.
The gap was widening, dog.
When your right side of that dash is bigger than that left side, you always on the hot seat, man. And then they start questioning everything. Well, how did the players like it? What offense she running? What is going on?
I gotta use that. I gotta use that. That's great.
Always remember that.
I gotta ask you this because NBA preseason has started.
Yeah.
And of course, surprise, surprise, the top story last night, Bronny James makes his debut. He went 1 for 6 from the field, but he had 3 blocks. All eyes were on LeBron James Jr. Like I say, he says call him Bronny. His name is Bronny.
Bronny.
2 questions for you real quick.
Yeah.
Just the thought of him being on the roster all season, or maybe going back and forth. But 2, the dopeness of Media Day. Seeing Bronny and LeBron on the podium together.
Yeah.
How dope was that? Like that, dog, to me, that was super dope.
You know how many people, one of our our favorite show growing up was what, Maceo? Sanford and Son.
No doubt.
Going into business with your son is huge. And to be able to do it on an athletic prowess, we saw it only once. Ken Griffey, he played the outfield with his son.
Yeah.
So it was a fantastic moment for me. But I will say this to the Laker fans. I will say this to Bronny. Get ready for South Bay. Where is the South Bay at? That's where you're going to have to go down there a little bit. Where is South Bay at? Where is the South Bay Lakers, or what do they call it?
Yeah, wherever I don't know what it is.
That's the minor league team. That's the G League team. Because you're going to need to go down there for a little bit. Your defense is great. It'll keep you in, but you got to be able to score some points. I think he still needs some seasoning. I think you probably see one preseason game with him and Dad together, and they play together. And Bronny probably throw him an alley-oop. It'd be crazy.
Right.
But the Lakers still got to win games, though. So you still got to win games. I think I love. Like I said, I put the pitch out there was one of my favorite. Because everybody want to do stuff that their child or their children can be a part of, and to be able to do that on the athletic front is ridiculous. That is crazy. That is out of some pocket. So I really appreciated it. I love the fact that they are together. But Bronny, his dad gonna have to teach him PR because they're gonna. Every play I've seen on Twitter so far was broke down. Yeah. I go down my Twitter feed. Yeah. Every play Bronny played is on that Twitter feed. Broke down from his feet work, not footwork, his feet work, the way he's shooting, his passing, his IQ. He ain't talking. Just every freaking play of a preseason game. You just go down your Twitter feed, you'll see every play LeBron. And he ain't been on TikTok yet. I can't even imagine what they talking about on TikTok. They probably done broke down his whole film. Probably done been to his practices, his movement. Just crazy, Maceo. It's just crazy. What's your thoughts, sir?
I mean, so a lot of people who've made a career off of hating on LeBron, now Bronny is here, so I guess it's an extension to their careers. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. People about to make money off this.
Yeah. He's without a doubt the most scrutinized second-round pick ever.
That was the pick that's gonna get the Lakers back.
People act like dude was like lottery.
Yeah, like that the pick that's gonna bring the Lakers back into the championship. That 55th pick. That's the one.
That's what makes this funny, but it just reinforces how polarizing LeBron is.
Yeah,
he's a year 20, and now basically they've added longevity to the hate now because you're gonna speak on Bronny, and like I said, I think it would probably be best for Bronny to play like develop. He's not an NBA player today, but the only way he's going to develop is to play the games.
I always tell people, don't show me a guy that's playing third string on the bench for 4 years. Go somewhere where you can play. Whereas, especially in college, why are you sitting there talking about you gonna go to the league and you ain't played but one series in 12 games? Show me something, man. Play. But also, man, I will say this too, Maceo. You just they already got their new LeBron going to the future, Maceo. Her name is Caitlin Clark. Yeah. They've already got that going. Yeah. Lord have mercy. If they've already got their new subject, they are ready to go. Anything Caitlin do, anything people do to Caitlin, that's their new LeBron. They already ready. They give Angel Reese 1 vote for Rookie of the Year. People have lost their freaking mind. They want to know the writer who didn't give Caitlin a unanimous decision. She's still Rookie of the Year. That unanimous decision is so tough these days. But yeah, man. So the media is just skeptical, dog. It's skeptical, man.
Yeah,
it's skeptical. It's skeptical.
It's
Just
tough.
skeptical. I ask you this, man. What in the heck is going on with this Cowboy Steelers game? What we got, it used to be another big game. It's still big because it's early in the NFL, but this used to be Cowboy Steelers was must-see TV, man.
Nostalgia.
Because of the fan bases and all that.
Yeah.
But now it's like
Iconic.
Cowboy Steelers, man.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Is it still Dakota looking like the check to help the people to, and you know, every time Dakota don't have a bad game, they're gonna bring up how much money he makes.
Yeah.
You might as well get rid of it.
That's part of it. It's just one of these things. The optics of it is pretty because you got those black jerseys and the black helmet, you got the white jersey with the star. If you've watched football your entire life, the 70s and 80s, 90s, dominated by either one of these teams. Two of the storied franchises. You can't write the NFL story without mentioning Steelers and the Cowboys. I mean, you just can't. They're married together. The Lynn Swan catch, you know, Roger Staubach, you know, Larry Brown, Neil O'Donnell gave him 2 interceptions and made him the MVP in '95.
Larry Brown made money off of Neil O'Donnell
because the fan bases are so strong, and for TV purposes, they love the optics of it. Now, when we start talking about the game,
is it gonna be a good game?
I mean, that's the thing.
Is it a good game?
You got Justin Fields against Dak Prescott. I mean, you would think that Dak is the better quarterback, but
you would think
Justin plays for the better team. Like, so which coach offensively can keep their quarterback out of harm's way?
Yeah.
Defensively, the Cowboys defense is a mess.
Yeah.
While the Steelers, you know, Tomlin and that crew, TJ Watt, they probably have one of the best defenses in the NFL. It's in Pittsburgh. It's Sunday night.
Yeah.
I mean, I think all the money is going on Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
All of the money is going on Pittsburgh. People don't see how Dallas now. Michael Parsons is out. Lawrence is out. Who is the running back for the Cowboys?
I don't know, man.
Who play opposite CeeDee Lamb? Brandon Cooks hurt.
Yeah.
So because
so you saying Sunday we should do something else on Sunday? What you telling us Sunday night?
I'm just saying if you want to vacuum, if you want to start prepping lunch
for next week
for the week, if you lay out all your outfits, because that's probably what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to figure out what shoes I'm going to wear this week. I always start with the shoes and then I build up from there. So I'm going to be deciding wardrobe.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have it on, but I'm not going to be fully invested in it because, I mean, why would I?
Hey, Walt, he has said that he will start throwing mustard and water on people who tag him in swag surf videos.
Listen, I'm just telling you, you all have been warned. Just tread lightly. If I see you and I know that you've tagged me in any swag surf videos,
what's the first thing they say? I don't even know what they say. We popping tags or something at the beginning.
I don't know what they be saying.
But when the minute I hear that voice, I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Left to right. It's gonna be, make sure I'm telling you, man.
So
Kirk Cousins did it after the game, man. It's about to be rejuvenated, dog. It's about to be rejuvenated.
I'm just telling you, because we got the Osborne yesterday, Nicole Gibson, my big sister, because I know she had that set up. I spilled water on her outfit yesterday as she was doing her duties. This morning, Trina tagged me in the swag surf video. She like way in the back of boot camp. Guess what? She ended up in the front on the floor. I just threw her out there.
Yeah, right.
So again, listen, everybody, tread lightly when tagging me. I'm gonna bump into y'all out here in these streets. I'm gonna see you somewhere. I'm gonna spill something on you, or I'm gonna trip you up. Or if you got a hat on your head, I'm gonna knock it off. I'm gonna call sweat. so the hat's gonna belong to me. Just know my petty meter is high. Y'all gonna stop tagging me in
I
these
see you, man.
swag surf videos.
Let me run through some things for you. Make sure I want to
Real
get your
talk.
thought. Here we go. College football. Georgia Tech plays Duke tonight, man. Tech's playing really good football, man. Should be a good game, though. What's your thought?
Duke is playing real good football as well. Nothing like a night game on the flats.
Ooh, 8 o'clock.
8
Should be a
o'clock.
good one.
Just late.
One of the best backgrounds in football. I don't care what nobody say.
All
Is
the
a
lights
night game at the
city.
flats in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, the optics of that game is gonna be pretty.
I can talk for anybody.
Georgia Tech needs this win as they as Notre Dame is on the horizon. So I like Georgia.
That's
Tech
gonna be a
tonight.
Mercedes-Benz. I like Georgia Tech too.
I like Georgia Tech tonight.
Georgia State. How are you gonna beat Vanderbilt and then lose to Southern the next week? Man, come on, man.
And Georgia Southern spared no expense in handing out that butt whipping, and they were proud of that butt whipping. Matter of fact,
yes.
If Georgia Southern could have scored 60 points, they would have. The coaching staff were upset about they had an offside penalty. They were driving offside penalty. They were up, man. They were up 49-21. Coach was livid.
Yeah.
With second string because he wanted to put 60 on Georgia State. That rivalry is very real. Georgia Southern, Georgia State. State not Southern, Southern not State. The rivalry is real, my brother.
If you ain't down there yet or you're headed that way, the only undefeated team in the state of Georgia is playing against Savannah State today. So Clark Atlanta University, 2 p.m. plays Savannah State. Clark is 4-0-1, 3-0 in the conference, and they're playing Savannah State. Makes show that red field has got to be blazing down there today. Shout out to Coach Teddy, man. Shout out to Coach Teddy.
Our guy, he was on the show this summer. He told us a change was coming. It's crazy because at this time last year, Clark couldn't buy a win. Now they're the hottest thing in the streets.
Yeah,
and I'm kind of mad at CAU alumni. Come on, CAU.
You need to be deep.
Don't wait to homecoming.
Yeah,
that's 2 weeks away. Yeah. The stadium off MLK should be full.
5,000 people staying. It should be easily 5,000.
It should be full. It should look like home. Today, it should look like homecoming. It's pretty outside.
Yeah. Should be people in the stands, on the hill. It should be packed today.
Come on, CAU. What are you doing, CAU?
Hey, Maceo, my last thing on that college football, I witnessed a crime last night. Jacksonville State came to play football at Kennesaw State last year. I witnessed a crime last night. 63-24. It was 24-17 at half. It was 21-17 at halftime, or 28-17. One of them. It don't matter.
Yeah.
The quarterback ran for 4 touchdowns. Jacksonville State had 8 touchdowns on the ground.
Yeah.
KSU it's going to be a long season, Kennesaw State fans. I hate to tell you that jump.
They've moved up.
That jump is bigger than you think. It's going to take a while. Coach Bohannon, we've all known for the last 10 years. It's probably going to be his biggest thing, trying to build a team to be football championship ready, football bowl ready, because that's the FBS now. But it was ugly. They kept running the ball down our throats. Again, when I talk about offense is cute, Jacksonville State come out their first drive, make sure 4 plays on the ground, touchdown.
Yeah.
The whole rest of the second half, they start throwing the football. And I'm like, hey, coach, this ain't hard. Just keep the ball, coach. Y'all need to quit talking. Don't look at that big old play card and say, I'm going to run 15 plays. Just say, hey, scrap the play card. I'm going to look at the right side with all rushing plays. That's what we call them. Because you ran for 8 touchdowns last night. That's the difference. Quit being cute offenses. Just play the offense. And KSU, man, struggling. They're going to be a rough season, man.
The good news for Kennesaw State, Coach Bohannon resides in the right state to fix the problems that he has. See, now, once again, he moved up. He had to change recruiting. He has to change his recruiting one more time because definitely got to upgrade the quarterback play.
That's big. That's gonna be
Gonna
big.
definitely have to get bigger in the trenches.
Yep. Too big.
And he's got to get more athletic outside because he's going to be playing teams week in and week out who, I mean, the talent gap.
Yeah.
And we talk about it.
Yeah.
High school to college, from Division 2 to Division 1, from FBS to FCS, all of these things, like things are
a huge difference. And
Yeah.
they tell you these players are huge. You can tell by the size of the player that come in. It's a different league. But the good thing also is Kennesaw State will see more national games. They play Friday night. They have 2 games on Wednesday, and they have a Friday. So those games that we all be like, dang, how the schools do it. But for the school, you get to be the only game in town for a day.
Exposure. That's why
that's
why the MAC's so good.
Yeah.
What they call it, Mac Wednesday.
Yeah.
Whatever they call it. But yeah, the Mac Attack. They play those games on Wednesdays and Thursdays and Fridays, where they are the only games on TV. And it's a recruiting tool. I got a college football one for you before we go.
Okay.
Think about how this sounded, Emmanuel Glaze.
All right.
This is an ACC matchup tonight.
Okay.
The Miami Hurricanes travel to Cal Berkeley. This is an ACC matchup.
It's
going to start at 10:30 tonight.
And you know who will be up watching it because I don't sleep? I love West Coast games, man. I be up all night watching them, dog. But it's just the thought that the Miami Cal game is an Atlantic Coast Conference. Atlantic Coast Conference traveling to the Pacific to play a football game.
A conference game.
ACC. It's a conference game. So Miami, who's on the Atlantic, travels to the Pacific to play Cal in an Atlantic Coast Conference game. That's the whole thought of that is wild. I tell you what else is wild at ACC, Maceo. Remember when we saw the schedule early in the year and we saw Clemson at Florida State and how we were like, oh, had that died. Boy, that is like, it's just a game now. It's like 3:30.
And not only is it just a game, DJ ULA is considering taking a red shirt so he can get a 6-year or 7th-year, he's been in college a long time, of eligibility, Emmanuel Glaze. What are we doing?
I hate this thing kids are doing. Shout out to UNLV. Shout out to the kid from Georgia who's still up there making that run.
Malik Williams, my guy.
Shout out to Taj, man, showing them that, hey, we can do it better without you, baby. Because this whole red shirt and to transfer, that bothers me. I don't know why it bothers me, because you put your teammates, because it's a teammate thing at one point. If I practice with you all summer, we getting everything together, we practicing, getting ready, and you all of a sudden say, I'm done. Come on, man. We was riding together, man. You made the transfer. We said we're gonna do this thing. Now you say I'm done. Red shirt me. So it bothers me a little bit, man. But hey, yeah, DJ, how many years you gonna play? You think it's gonna help you like old boy at Denver Broncos because he played 6-7 years and he got him a first round pick? You still can't throw the ball. It don't matter where you go.
Hey man, unbelievable, dog. Unbelievable.
Hey, I want to finish with this, dog. Hurricane Elaine, all the people who were affected by it, the people who were hurt by it, it was one of the worst things I've seen in Georgia ever. I've heard about, we've had tornadoes, we've had a whole bunch of things, but my parents still don't have lights to this day in Lincoln County. Lincoln County got hit hard. Augusta got hit hard. Thompson got hit hard. The whole other side of I-20 down there by South Carolina got hit hard with this storm. It was pretty crazy. So all y'all's out there, prayers still. Hope y'all get your lights, get back together, man. If you can, find you a great place. If you can, support and help these people out, because they do need it, and people are still trying to get their lives together in these areas, man. So how would you like to finish, sir? Anything you want to say before we go, brother?
I want to say, everybody, enjoy your day of college football. All my Douglas Astro, happy homecoming. Might pull up on y'all. Like I see, y'all know I got my situation. I got to see what's going on with my situation. And just all of the people, Friday Night Lights, listen.
Quit fighting.
if y'all don't get y'all cheering in line,
Quit
you got to
fighting
come
that
to the
football
game
game.
with your cheering, or your cheering ain't gonna be able to go to no game.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen. And ain't gonna be no drop them off so they can have fun at the game. Everybody had to go to the game because your kid can't act right when they cross the fence. So my guy Maceo, man, we be back on Thursday. Enjoy the game, man. Look, all I can say is Falcons home. Falcons won. We and Maceo, people say, Eric, say, go ahead and do your swag surf, man. Go ahead and finish the show. You don't want to finish with that?
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
You had a good day at the workout though, dog.
Listen. Boot camp was up tempo, high energy. Dooley was DJing, man. He was all in the ghetto bag. He was doing ATL music. Then we threw some Boosie in there, threw some G's in there. Yeah. We don't swag surf at Effect Fitness.
Okay.
We don't do that. I'm gonna take that back. We do, but they know that when they boy there, they like, man, you know what I'm saying? Man, my boy get roughed up. Do see how y'all treat me out here in these streets, man. Cause he asked me all the time, he like, Maceo, why everybody always, why everybody bother you? You're a great guy. I said, I don't know.
You're gonna have a ton of tags this whole season, bro.
You might need
to shut down social. You might want to shut down social media or put a privacy, don't get tagged on that. That's what you might need to do because you can be tagged a lot.
I just want y'all to know this affects my children. Because my children don't understand. Because again, my children like, Dad, you're the dopest, dude. Like, why they do you like that, man? I don't know, man.
All right, y'all. On that note,
yeah,
the dopest. We'll see y'all later, man. Peace.
I hate y'all.
From East Point to Buckhead, College Park to Bankhead, Dopest Sports Talk Show on the radio. You heard what I said. Big Mason, EGlaze, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long runs, athletes and sports junkies. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the boss. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.